Welcome back to the fever dream. I think you spelled raindrop correctly there. It's a bird thing I saw I want to try. But let's go for this airplane. If I can even hit it. Nope, missed it. Oh, hi, Sobit. What? I guess a bit mixed. I'm not feeling terrible. We're not getting a lot done the past week or so. Ah. Although, last night, to help get myself motivated, and it has, I started thinking about continuing mods I was doing for Oblivion, and my word. The roadblock that was there before is still there, but like, oh my word. It still is a huge roadblock. That is, what the heck does it level up with? So it's probably gonna scale with spell uses, but like, what specifically about spell uses? Like Magicka consume per cast, a cast on you or by you, you know. Specifics. I actually want to see what the heck's up with this bird. We're just descending? Alright. Hi. The heck? Okay. Either that's an enemy or another guy I turned into. I'm not really sure which. I can't quite jump up that high. But this is a fever dream, so makes sense. Ah. Yeah, I'm thinking of trying to tackle two at once, because I feel like just maybe I can manage my time well enough for that. Maybe not. Oh well. Yeah. Yeah, I've also been considering just turning stream time from doing games to just doing coding, because that... It is 2 hours a day I actually set aside to not bother with playing Warframe. There still is the next game to do, which I've been playing too much Warframe to really... There we go. That's one thing I was interested in doing. Alright. Became this bird. Alright. Okie dokie. Yeah, I know it's an interesting thing to watch. I think I'm more so focused on finishing stuff that I didn't quite complete in the past. Do my mod, one other thing, and I guess the next game, and then that might be it. I didn't intend to hit that thing, but it's a new one. I'm not sure what, you know. This will stop whenever it stops. Like it could be when I can find all the mini games, but there's a lot of forms, and this is inscrutable. That's one way to describe it. I probably need to gather the pollen then. Ah. Okay. Yeah, it can. Well, it's a double-edged sword because you may end up chatting instead of coding, but it does mean that you always have to set aside some time to actually code each day. You'll never have a day without coding if you keep streaming it. I mean, yeah, every one of these portraits is a minigame. And I feel like, yes, that is like one metric to say, yes, we're done with the game when we have all the portraits, but oh my god, is that a lot of portraits? And they don't tell you anything about what's going on. They just go on. Okay, my strategy this time is to use up the campfire first, stopwatches next, and then finally the turtles. Instead of using the turtles first. That way I have the easiest comebacks saved for last. Because I know the fire goes down regardless. I still don't get what the hell the objective is on this one. I think I can make that leap then. I'll try that next time. There. I still don't understand what the hell I need to do there. Ah, that's actually... Let's get on you, because I am still thoroughly hooked on Warframe. Yeah, like, regardless of what happens, the fire always goes down with every attempt, so I use the fire first. As long as that team's organized well enough, I think that'd motivate me. Knowing there's somebody else waiting on, depending on me, probably get me motivated. But at the same time, what would get me demotivated is when it's really unclear how much or what exactly I should be doing. As long as that's clear, I think it's fine. Oh. Oh, okay. Those are the controls. That took me like 4 tries. Alright, I need to focus. Ah, second to last. Yeah. I don't have much experience working in groups either, so I can't give you solid advice on how to handle production pipeline. I just know it's very important, and maybe I can try to parrot some things I've heard from other documentaries about making games. But I can't give you experience-based advice. That's all I can say. Alright, let's try this again. Okay, cool, I got it. But what the heck is this thing? It's a side-scroller. Something's shooting at me, as always. But... You know, I called it a fever dream, and people who've seen this before have akin it to LSD, so you know what? Let's not think too much. Oh, this one again. I think there's 2 endings to this game. I do not want to go with you. I've played your minigame too many times. Don't like it. Honestly, I'll read your stuff when I have an actual break, which is probably when I die. Because, my word, there's like no health bars in any of these minigames. It's one hit and you're dead. And, yeah. Yeah, anyway. Guess motivation's good. Not sure what I can say to dissuade the nervousness. Yeah, I don't know what to say to make you feel better, but at the very least I can tell you sound like you're going on the right track. Well, you can say what the right and wrong tracks are. You're going on a good track, that much I can say. Ah, same guy too, isn't it? The fire's totally out, so I have to just go with this one. I don't wanna, but alright. What if I get the Ultra Coins? That's the other objective this game gives me. It doesn't really tell me about, I just have to kind of find it. Yeah, Schmiff said this is very pleasing to watch. This is, it requires enough attention I can barely talk. That's how it is to play. Also, try describing a fever dream to someone. It's a bit hard. Yeah, okay. Alright. Okay. Alright, second ending. Final tower. What even... What? Yeah, I'll just keep firing. So I have to aim dead center on these things. Grazing shots won't work. Okay. Okay, so the other thing is that if you fail at this one, like right before the end, an alligator you saw in the water, which comes and gobbles you up, and then you play as the alligator, and that's just... what? You know, what is a very apt summary for the entirety of this game? There we go. I was thinking about what sound tastes like when a friendly turtle hit my ultra ones. Alright. Oh, okay, I've been one of those already. But... So, I'm not quite sure. I feel like I've been in this one, or close to that one. So, no idea what that is. And I know what that is. You know, what causes him to lose his unit coins or ultra coins or whatever, it actually changes with every time you speak to him. One time he was spinning around in a chair and then his cabbage went flying everywhere. Before he knew it, his ultra coins were gone as well. Oh, you can't destroy those. Okay. Oh, moved too fast. Go ahead. I mean, this isn't even the main game, apparently. I've already beaten the main game. This is a mainer game. Alright, I think this is about as fast as I can fire. That was tight. Oh. Okay. When I think about the main portion, the most apt line is, I wish I could eat soda. How did I blow up there? Alright, this is about as fast as I can fire. The projectile starts in front of me too, so there's actually a bit of space where it's like, frick. If I get too close, that has gotten me once, which is why I say that. Alright, cool. No. 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 Just keep shooting. You never know what's ahead. What? What? Never mind. Let's, Hmm. Hmm. Hands down, red button. Alright. Oh, there's the portal. This is definitely the harder path, but you know what? I'm gonna attempt it. Like once more. Or maybe twice more. Depends how many turtles I got. I do want to, like, scope out, though. Let's see, there's that way, which goes to another game. And there's that one, which goes to I'm not sure where. Can't really see it. Yeah, I'll skip out on the portal, honestly. I don't think I need to bother with that. I know where that sends me. Alright, and let's see what's on... Oh, very tall person that way. Hoi. 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 Not quite. Camera angle. Is it possible to change camera angle? I feel like it should be. And that's movement controls. Oh, I thought this would be easier because I saw the cubes. Oh, man. And the camera's getting gradually rotated the longer I stand, too. So, that just kind of fucks me even more. Yeah. Oh, then there's enemies, too. Of course there are. Alright, now time to spend my collect the things. Yeah, I want to buy turtles. Just give me turtles. Okay, as soon as in the corner... Yeah, that should do. Oh, I stayed on that one far too long. Gosh, camera rotation. Oh, okay, I'll write this one until the camera's rotated properly. I see them moving too, so let's hope they aren't homing. Ah. Ah. No, I don't want to stay too long, because camera rotation. Alright, okay. Alright. You got that. You got that. Okay. Stand in the center of death. And... looks so worried. No, this is the path I choose, and so this is the path I jump. I'm looking forward to the sequel of Hellblade. That kind of came out of the blue. That's been reminded a Senua's Sacrifice game I played like over 2 streams. Because the combat in that game was actually really good. Really felt nice. So I'm looking forward to maybe having more challenging encounters. Alright, cool. Alright. Hi. Deliver the from where? From whom to whom, man? Alright, now things are going to get complicated. I don't know, it's a very sort of different game, so I'm a little hesitant to replay it, because I'd have to go through all that again. And plus that means the combat never goes up to its full potential, but man, was it fun. I really got to let loose in that, that was fun. Oh, no. Alright, got it. Kind of. Okay, okay. Relative safety. Oh, I find Dark Souls combat to be way too simplistic and boring now. Because I played Mordhau. Also terribly balanced, but that's another can of worms. Come on. Let me up. Oh no. I'm not picking up your parcel again, that's for sure. However, I will... attempt this futile jump again. Yeah, I'm thinking what I have to do is jump around little spheres and then maybe stay on one long enough to rotate the camera. So I actually know where the fuck I'm going. No, it's actually a pretty... Oh, sweet. What? That's not an end? Oh, great. Fantastic. Fantastic. All right. Okay. Okay. Ah. Ah. Oh wait, actually there's another place I want to try. I'm gonna try the hard route. Because I know that's always been an end. That has been consistent. Oh, that's too short of a jump. Short hops. No turtles left, but I do have some currency left, so let's buy some stopwatches. Or rather, a stopwatch. Because maybe I get enough to buy a turtle. Maybe. Got it. All right. Oh, it's this thing. This is one of those things that I need to do. Ah. Okay. Yeah, Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I don't know the dev story behind this, but yeah. Yeah, that's one way you can describe it. I wouldn't argue with you. Ultra coin. For unicoin, I don't freaking know. Hey. See, the issue is threefold. Or twofold. I don't know. I'm a 2D object in a 3D plane. I have no shadow. And I can't rotate the camera. So I have no shadow. I don't know where I'm gonna fall. I just kind of have to guess. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Relative safety attained. Okay. Oh. Okay. Alright. Empty chat for the time being. I will use this time to, I guess, pour myself a mug of water. I am surprised at... Hold on. Okay. If there's something I couldn't hear getting picked up on the mic. Surprised at how loud it registers, though. I mean, I'm putting the mug on the same table as the mic. The mic is on top of a blanket that's been folded multiple times, so it's like 3 centimeters off the table or something. On a cushy surface, so it absorbs a lot of impact, but still. Just looking at the sound bar. Just pouring some water seems to be relatively loud. Hey yo, got your doohickeys. Fine, the other two. I don't need to clear the stage. Oh, that's actually wonderful. I wonder what happens when I get a game over, though. It still saves my progress. I know that, but like... Okay. I kind of just want to go into the fire and get the game over already instead of trying this one stage. It's taxing for sure. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Alright. Okay. They have shadows, but I don't. Okay. It's finally over. I wonder too. I get so focused on getting the thingies that I end up getting the spaceship. I've been in the spaceship many times. I don't feel it anymore. Hmm. Ten presents. All right. Actually, I wonder what happens if I lose all altitude. Oh, you just land on the ground. Thought for sure they'd just kill you. This game does have that kind of cheap design. Alright, there's one. There's two. There's three. I'd like to think about what the jewelry, the growth jewelry, but like, frick, this does require an awful lot of concentration. I think that was four. Now you comment on the title, huh? Well, that's being beholden for you. Alright, let's... Okay. The 5 or 6... I don't know, but the guy playing the music's over there. Okay. guess that's 7. And that'll be 8. Mm-hmm. And then at long last, let's do things the safer way, which is to come down from the balloon. There. A man in the mountains, what the hell? Alright. And what's at the top here? Oh hey, a skyscraper over there. What? What? Oh, Ladybug thing again. What? Yeah, what's up with you? I feel like there should be controls to turn the camera, but either they're not bound or they don't work. I'm not sure which. Oh, okay. I'm gonna check the controls.
Soda drinker.
Okay, cam horizontal plus. Q. E. K, sure.
Soda drinker.
Alright, with that, I may or may not have camera controls. Good question. Alright. What the heck's up with this bird? I don't understand the controls for that. Where does this bring me? Oh, here again. Ah, that's a mess. No. Maybe. The heck's you? Why did you... What even? What even? Ah, okay. Oh, alright. Hi, Sobit. Or rather, welcome back. Oh, great, this one. Well, I know what I have to do. 10 controls are not nice for this. Get me out of here. Alright, this one I can shoot really fast. The issue is that I can't quite just stay underneath because that's one hit and I'm dead. Huh. Oh. Okay. Just kind of thinking, I can actually shoot it while it's kind of off screen, can't I? I was able to get one down, so that's cool. Time to exhaust my finger again. Oh, that thing? The heck is that thing? What even? Does that really matter? Okay. Okay, I can't jump, so that's good to know. And hitting the walls isn't just to stop, it's to kill. Alright. Oh, I can't stop. I feel like I've played this before. That mouth flower seems familiar. Yeah, I'm gradually losing the will to play this. It's just... Backpack is empty. Okay. So I have 0 campfire left. Such a slow scroll. All right. I think it was... Oh, it wasn't that one. Nope, not you. Not you, not you. Not you. Or, well, maybe you. Hex, you. Okay, nope, nope, nope. Okay, E and Q still don't do anything. This is still tank controls. Way too sensitive tank controls. Why are you running at me? All right. Um. Did I ever eat the... Oh, that's why this was familiar. Ow. Alright, this is way too weird for me. Or rather, it's tiring in the mental sense. It's mentally draining to play this. Which, I mean, that does mean this mental exercise. You have to be able to grasp situations very quickly. Be successful here, but like, that's not terribly fun. I mean, just look at his expression. Does this look like the face of mercy to you? Didn't even notice that one. No, I want to grab a snack as well. But I don't have time right now. Oh boy. Yeah, that fire rage is way too fast. You have to hold down a movement key before you even load in. Which is just, what the fuck. Maybe I should buy watches instead of turtles now. Because if I get a turtle every other life, then that means I can spend 30 on the watches and get a free turtle. And that's 3 chances for 30 instead of 1 for 50. Alright, I'm gonna grab a snack too. Okay. I'm back with homemade cookie. Oh, two. Well, 1.5. Okay. Got it, finally. Oh, it should be a coin around here. Oh, hey, one of those one-legged things. You can play as those, but they're enemies here, so... I don't know. Oh, nothing there. Stop pursuing me, you ass. Oh gosh, they don't stop pursuing you. Welcome back. Do I have... I don't have turtle. I don't have enough for challenge. Fire is out, so... That cloud was slithering through the sky. Here it comes again. I think that's
Soda drinker.
enough. Alright. You know that, like, vague... what was it? I guess vague ache in your frontal cortex when you get, like, writer's block? Yeah, I get that playing this game. Oh my god. It's hard thinking. I'm gonna do something that's... I mean, ridiculous by a standard, but not terribly mundane by that standard. Ah, yeah. Oh, it would get a lot of coins too, wouldn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I haven't had that kind of ache in a long time. So that's one of the reasons why I keep playing it. Just to 'cause I think maybe that's just exercising my brain, because I can tell you playing Elder Scrolls Online for a long while does degrade your mental faculties. Like, it's just involved enough that it requires your attention instead of, like, your half AFK like RuneScape. But it really doesn't challenge you at all, so you end up firing on like 10% instead of 100. Vivian Clark is just 100% is not enough. Alright, live. Or Neo. Okay, there's Neo Capture. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I should have as well. I don't play SO anymore, and I don't. I think maybe like once every 2 months, I get a bit curious about this, what the state of the game is. But I never look into it, and I never want to play it again. But no, unless that game has gotten drastically overhauled in this time, I don't think it's worth playing. Oh, I think I have the wrong config. It's a slightly ridiculous thing that I wanted to show was I got new weapons, and boy, do I like them. And there's an interesting build for one of them. So I have primed throwing stars now, which I haven't had before. So yay, if you like the kunai, I did.
Target located. Bring them in.
Yeah, this is just how fast they throw.
Corpus walkers are heading to your location. Scans indicate our target is in the vicinity. Find them. Mission complete. The captive has been escorted to the extraction point.
Yep.
Well done. Change of plan.
0.5-second reload time, just base reload speed. That's without mods. 26 throwing stars before you have to reload.
Get the reactant.
It's just,
You need more to open that relic.
yeah, that's actually a fair deal. Because I can say, after playing it so long, it is a good game, but it is a very grindy game. If you have the money to pay for plat, you can bypass the time investment, but yeah. It's either you pay with your money or you pay with your time. I haven't used my abilities. I'm not entirely sure what my abilities do. I only got Zaku like an hour ago. Okay, I got Zaku like 3 days ago, but I fed it immediately to the Helminth because I had enough for 2.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Under or over? It's Zaku. This is one of the newer ones. I think before Lavos it was the newest Warframe. I think. I don't know, Zaku was here by the time I started. I mean, you could play with me on stream, if I don't switch entirely over to coding, because that's 2 hours long. And yeah, that'll restrict you to 2 hours for you if you stop immediately afterwards. Plus, let me get to hang out. Oh, I got a Gauss here too. I like Gauss. I really do. If I remember correctly, I think her... Yeah, that was the 4. Does this increase bullet jump speed, I guess? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I send this invitation to honestly anyone and everyone. Like, if I'm playing a game, especially on stream that has multiplayer, I'm totally down to play it with other people. I don't really care if you're a viewer or not. Or rather, it's kind of like friends hanging out on a couch, I guess is an analogous to what I think my stream is like. Which means you tend to only have one controller, one person's playing, everyone else just either watching or doing their own thing. But if we have multiple controllers, it's definitely more fun.
Another job well executed.
Alright. As for what I wanted to do and or show, wasn't Zaku. Oh, by the way, you might notice a little black haze kind of moving over some parts of my body. That there is the Tenebrous ephemera, because I just realized some stuff I was doing a Railjack gave me a currency I had no idea what it did. And then I found out the shop where you spend it out. And I got this, which is, it's subtle, but it's nice. Okay, so you know the fire rate of the Hiko now. Now, let's add concealed explosives. Also, if you know I have a game that you want to play with me, and you are fine doing it on stream, that's also something I'm open to. Because, again, friends on a couch, you can just say, hey, what if we played Smash Bros? I don't know how you play Smash Bros on PC, but like, what if we played Smash Bros? And she'd be like, all right, let me put in Smash Bros then. It's just we aren't physically on a couch, but that's the kind of atmosphere. All right. Okay, so this I can't really throw them close to me because actually I'll just show you. Because of that. Self stagger.
Target located. Bring them in. Use that reactant to open a relic.
Yeah, I just always have to bring it up like it be done on stream because maybe someone's not comfortable with having their
Need to extract.
reactions recorded for posterity.
Don't forget the reactant. You need more to open that relic. Mission complete. The captive has been escorted to the extraction point. Well done.
Here, this is a explosive build, Hiko. It's not honestly getting showcased that well here. These enemies aren't too grouped up, and I'm not far enough away. But, yeah. Honestly, it's a bit hilarious.
Cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Oh, yeah. Flash was killed this year. So I know my 4 increases my movement speed, and I don't know what else it does beyond that. Just the blast radius on each thing is like 5 meters, but the little puff of fire is like 1 meter. There we go. That's what I'm going for. Yeah, so Equinox was recently vaulted, and I have a lot of relics with their parts in it, so I'm trying to use her relics to get the parts, and then wait like 3 months or something for the price to go up, then sell them for, I don't know. I'm hoping like 90 plat, but maybe 100, 170 if she's in demand enough. I think it was... Yeah, I think it was the sword he had set it up. You were on config A. Keep with the Queller. Yeah, I'll stick with Dark Sword. Alright, I tried out this build on the Steel Path, and I'll see how that goes. I don't think I've ever shown Steel Path. I kind of stopped on Mars and Deimos though so far. I haven't had too big of a reason, big of a drive to complete it.
The art of combat must be practiced to truly master the canvas of war.
I like that saying.
Let's go on the offensive.
As you can see, very little damage. But my word, it is tanking my own frame rate, is how many explosions there are. Now I should get my battery charged. There we go. Oh, I'm on config B. Oh, ran out of throwing stars. Oh, that's not good. Notice my HP is 3 right now, and that's fine, because I have energy. So I always have quick thinking on Gauss. Oh right, you don't have that mod, probably. Lethal damage gets instead to cost energy instead of health. So my energy bar is now an extension of my health bar. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, I'm iffy about... I'm kind of leaning towards recommending Warframe now, but I still am a bit iffy on it, because, yeah, fun game, but my word, does this thing want to consume all of your life? Yes, I don't think I'd use Explosive Hiko on Steel Path. They don't seem that good. But for regular Path, yeah, they're fun. I mean, just look at this. Just look Look at all those explosions. Anyway, I have here a dark sword that I got a ribbon for. And I'm not entirely sure when I want to use it over a pangolin, because I have like 3 sword ribbons, which is a little bit of an issue, because how am I going to differentiate when to use which? Overlap and all that. Well, this thing has really poor crit, so it's an entire but really high status chance and base damage, so that's pretty much all it is. Because of that, the attack speed's rather slow, especially compared to my other swords. However, this thing inflicts a lot of statuses really fast, and can generally kill things fast as well, dealing primarily elemental damage as opposed to physical. And it gets to use the Iron Phoenix stance, which that's like the only sword I have that can still use this stance. It's like the most basic, I think it's like the first sword stance mod you get. Schliff probably has it, because I think they give it to you for getting to Mars. Yeah, its running combo lets you free run instead of locking you into some animations, which makes it. It also has, I think, the highest DPS of all the running combos. It has no force procs though, so the actual DPS is probably lower. But it's a pretty good stance. Just not conditionally good, I guess. Alright, so I have looked into at least sword stances a lot, because there's like 4 sword stances, and I want to know which one's best. And I've come to the conclusion that they have their strengths and weaknesses. Okay, probably the Fragor. I remember getting the Fragor like MR4 or something. And because I didn't have a hammer stance mod at that point, I just hated it. It was so gosh darn sluggish. Now I actually really like hammers, but I still don't use them that often. An aesthetic thing, really, rather than a practical one. Yeah, I think Pangolin better for this. Oh, hi there. I still have 2 HP. There's my steel essence.
You have broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction.
Yeah, so the running attack is good DPS, but has no force procs on it, so it'll, because the condition overload, you want status procs. Condition overload just doubles your damage for every status effect on the target, so having no force procs means less damage overall, but if you ignore that, then yes, it is the highest DPS. Running a combo of everything. Just two cuts. Very fast. Standing combo is not the strongest, but it is very fast. It has CC in it. I think like the second uppercut knocks down. Also has a very practical leaping combo. Just leap forward, then do a slam. That's all it is. It's very practical, to the point, quick. Yeah, that is fitting for right now. And I was considering using Iron Phoenix as my main sword stance before I actually looked into it and realized it's I think for later swords, a generally terrible stance. I guess I should bring a page then on it. That would help explain things. Alright. So, Iron Phoenix. The stance we've been using. As you can see, 518% is pretty solid. It's not the highest. Actually, no, this is the second lowest of all the sword stances, but it still is pretty good. Double Slash has like the highest, 461%, I think. And then taking flight. Just 2 hits, you have a leap forward to then the slamming uppercut. To get what? An impact proc, and then a lift, as well as a slam, so that's good AoE damage. No force procs there. Then you have the stab, which seems really good in Wings and Beak, which has the impact proc, a slash proc, then you get a knockdown on the final hit, and it's fast and it's hard hitting. But then you have a little caveat here. There's a stab on Wings and Beak, it does 20% impact and slash damage. So you get 300% stab damage, and then 60% impact and slash damage. And my best sword, my Pangolin Prime, does 50% slash damage. So it'll do less damage on the stat than it would if I just did like a fucking forward run. Normally you don't have a stance. So stances are a mod that goes up in this slot. So of course by default you don't have a stance. Yeah, like Iron Phoenix, it seems really good until you get to that one caveat on the thrust. At which point, if your sword is not puncture focused, then this stance is actually a downgrade in DPS. If you ignore that though, it is still a good stance. And for this thing, it does primarily puncture damage of the physical type, so this does work for Iron Phoenix. And it does primarily elemental damage anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And the 162.6 status chance, so like, it doesn't matter, there's no force procs either. So this works with Iron Phoenix. Then you have Pangolin Prime, which I'm not sure if I want to use Swooping Falcon or Crimson Dervish. Crimson Dervish is higher damage, but Swooping Falcon's more mobile. As you can see, 1032 of the 2062 damage is slash. This is like 50 point whatever percent slash damage. It's real good. Yeah, the two I keep bouncing back and forth between. Also, Vengeful Revenant. This one's really rare. I ended up buying this one from another person instead of farming for it. As you can see, though, the DPS is kind of low on the stance overall. Everything has got its practical. The standing goes way far forwards. Like, you may overshoot your target as how much momentum it has. You got an impact and a knockdown at the end. The DPS is low for a standing stance. I think it's the lowest of the sword stances. We have the running attack, which I think, barring Iron Phoenix, is the highest of them, so this would make it second in class for running DPS. It also has a slash proc on the running attack, which is really nice, because you generally want slash procs because the bleed bypasses armor. Then we have Drying Despair, which goes really far forwards and is pretty high damage. It's a nice rushing combo. And then we have our... I'm not sure what to call these. I remember reading once that these are referred to as the tactical combos, but I guess I'll call them tac combos. Just holding down ADS while you attack. Yeah, this one has CC built in. It's the lowest DPS of all the 4 combos you got, but it's got CC built in, and it starts with a spin attack, so... Yeah. decent. Everything has a purpose. You go into... Oh, I can't link to Swooping Falcon from here. We got Swooping Falcon. This thing's fairly mobile. 600% is pretty high for a standing stance. The running one's 307. And we have what the... Oh, right, the forward rush. It doesn't go forward that far, but it gives you force procs like right on the first 2 hits, so it's good for getting condition overload set up. Especially has a slash proc in there. They have Keen Broadwing, the standing tactical combo is just like... doesn't really serve a purpose. DPS isn't necessarily bad, but it gives you a spin attack. More precisely, the spin attack is the weaker hit rather than the stronger one. Impact proc, and then the knockdown. And the knockdown's really slow. But the thing is that you have the standing combo, gives you a slash proc, and a knockdown as well. So, like, you'd think use it for CC, but we have CC in the standing combo. So it doesn't really have a purpose. Crimson Dervish is just 700% on the standing combo, which is really, really strong, but it's almost immobile, which it kind of depends, really, if you want to be cutting through swaths of enemies or if you just want to cut down a single boss. If you want to cut down a single boss, then being less mobile is better. Otherwise, you have to keep turning the camera to make sure you don't go right past them. Running combos, even that's pretty immobile. Even the rushing forwards, yeah, it's a generally immobile stance. But high damage. And not much on the slash procs either. There's only one on this whole coiling impale. However, because my Pangolin Prime is 50% slash damage, I don't have to worry about slash procs. I get those anyways. It's a good stance for a Pangolin, but I have a hard time deciding. Then I have a Docker Ribbon. But this one's designed for heavy attacks because of that minus combo count chance. That's really bad. I'm guessing you got Fragor, because I recently got Fragor Prime. Now I have Crushing Ruin, and I like it. I like the Crushing Ruin stance. They don't really have a coloring set up. Some weapons I use. I'll use the Fragor for a bit then. Wait, am I still on Explosive Eco? Yeah, I would like to go back to regular. Okay. Something in the mail. Alright. Let's get some more Equinox parts.
eliminate all Corpus threats.
So, the Corpus are just a cult, worshipping money.
Watch out.
Oh, yeah.
Detecting void fissures nearby. Do you have a matching relic?
What I did at the time, though, is I just did Heavy Slam.
Defend yourself and use reactive.
So I'm just like, I hate this combo, but Heavy Slam's effective, so I'm just gonna do that until we max this out.
They're dropping.
Now I have a stance for it, and stance be fun.
Keep fighting. Look for more reactant.
I wonder how many guns I got.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Also, one of the, at least considered best melee weapons in the game is a hammer, Kufa Shield Egg, which I also have. Yeah, it's powerful. Especially like this rushing combo, it's like just I am the tornado of hammer. I'm surprised nobody. Oh, I'm probably still in solo mode, aren't I? Whatever. Alright. Let's see, what does gaze do? Alright. Oh, he still threw down a mag rock anyways. Oh, hello there. Oh, I don't have energy. See, as you can see, hammers are pretty fun now. And I have mods and the stances for it.
The enemy is broken. Well done. We'll get to extraction.
If you want me to help you out right now, I can. There's like 15 minutes left in stream, but I've gone over time before.
Or the Tenno.
I'm looking forward to when I have a use my Riven for this. I like the Hiko so much I bought a Riven for it. I just gotta format it to the point that I can actually slot the Riven. Fair enough. Fair enough. That's happened to me. Oh, I got Equinox Prime part anyways. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I'm still in solo mode. might stick with Fragor Prime for now. It's also the Study Lacera. Oh, right. Geppetto Prime's really fun, but I haven't figured out a color scheme that I'd want for it. Like, one hasn't come to mind. And I also gotta deal with the sheathing position, which I'm having a hard time working with because it's so goddamn long. I've seen you playing Rage 2, and then I noticed it was free on Epic, so I think I got it as well. But I'm not entirely sure. But let me just... Epic Launcher takes a while to boot, usually. You see that circle? It's floating. I have clicked on the icon. I think it just minimizes to tray by default, and I turn that off because I don't want stuff I don't want running in the background to be running in the background. That's very trusting of you to give me your password. I probably have it, though. I think because I associate so much with my own accounts and characters, I feel uncomfortable lending them out to a friend, trusted or not. So I wish I could return the sentiment, but I'm only like 80%, because 20% of me will always just be like, you know, oh, that feels wrong. Yeah, I mean, you've used me as a therapist, so I imagine you trust me a lot to tell me your life flows. And to think I was a stranger when you started. I mean, so do mine, but as I said, like, I tend to inhabit my characters, so, like, letting you play as my character is like letting you control my body. And letting someone else control your body while you're still conscious in that body is a bit... I mean, I haven't experienced that, but, you know. I think you get the gist. Like, I know it should be fine, and I know you won't do anything bad with it, but it still feels wrong. Alright, now that I've gotten this week's free game, let's see if I have Rage 2. Because I think my Epic... You know what? Let me put this on the right screen so you guys can actually see. Because I think my Epic game library is approaching, if not surpassing, my Steam library now. Because I've had this open long enough. I even have Watch Dogs 2 in here. I haven't installed a lot of them. I think it was... I used to install them as I got them. Ah, I do have Rage 2. Okay. I used to install them, and then it's just like, hey, here's Arcade for free. And I'm like, I don't really care that much for Arcade, but alright. Arcade wants like 200 gigabyte install. No thank you. And so I kind of stopped installing games as I got them. There are some games that I actually wanted, have been on my wish list, like Dendara, that I got for free here, and I still haven't played them because I'm very susceptible to lifestyle games. I don't know if they do repeat. I haven't been on the store for over a year yet, so I don't know if they'll do repeats. I mean, there's a lot of games. A lot of freaking games. If they're just doing one, maybe two a week, chances of them having to go into repeats is very slim. Alright, so there's like two staff stances, and one of them is honestly kind of bad. It's like Flailing Branch or something? I don't know, it was the rarer stance. This is the one that I think the bow can equip. Because I ended up farming the stance slot on this, so I could equip it.
I'm still detecting a lot of infestation activity. Let's clean it up.
Yeah, so it's really fun, this stance. Ah, okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I definitely missed some games during Christmas, though, because it was one a day. And there were some days where I forgot to check. Yeah, the one a week, though, I've usually been on. Yeah. Because this is the less common stance mod, and it's the better one of the two. And it starts with that little twirl, which it may be weak per hit, but it hits a lot. Like, really often, and it starts with a lift. So you disable the enemy, like, immediately when you start the combo.
You have broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction.
Ah, okay. I definitely got more than 5, though. I know that. Oh yeah, the arc gun. So glad I got a Kuva Ayanga.
Another job well executed.
Alright, what was it doing? Oh yeah, the other stance. So the other staff stance, I mean, it's theoretically higher damage. Surviving more. On the one hand, that I faintly recall a game like that, but I could just be imagining it. On the other hand, I mean that it is Warframe. Okay, Clashing Fires. This is the better one. The other stance, though, is Flailing Branch, which is theoretically a higher DPS. Why don't I just slot it and go do it? It's a good way to show. Oh, new invasion. Alright. Now, strategy games haven't... Tactics games I'm cool with, but like strategy games have never quite tickled my fancy. Ah. Yeah, so as you can see, the stance is not only slow, I mean, the running strikes are actually pretty good.
Detecting a lot of infestation activity. Let's clean it up.
But like, here, you see that like final sweep? Final big sweep? Yeah. It goes low, and it goes so low that it clips into the floor and misses the target entirely unless they're literally right in front of you. And even then, maybe, just maybe, it'll clip their feet. And because of that, you lose like a half a DPS off the stance.
High concentrations of infested blood. Slow the fight.
So the only thing that's actually usable in this stance is the running combo. Which is why the other one is better. But most of the higher master rank stabs will have you using this stance unless you farm out the slot.
That did it. Here comes the juggernaut.
Oh. Oh, sweet. I didn't think gaze would work, and I'm not entirely sure I think it can do to it. Damn. 8.7k on a Juggernaut.
The enemy is broken.
Oh, Pillars of Fraternity I have wanted to play as well. In fact, like 3 years ago, actually I think 4 years ago at this point, I got it on Steam and haven't played it, and then it was free on Epic Games, but it's the one with all the DLC included. So now I own it on both platforms, but it's, yeah. I haven't played it yet either.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Oh, there was Divinity 2 Original Sin that I played because Nerva bought that for me. Because he really liked it, and he still had some money to spare from his internship after college. And my word. I played the game more than he did. I only did one playthrough, but it was like 109 hours for that one playthrough. And I would play through it again, and it is co-op. Although you do have to... You guys would have to somehow get it yourselves, though. I think. I also know Nerva's really big into Civ 6, and I haven't mentioned to him that I have Civ 6 because I know he'd pressure me to play it. And he's told me that, you know, like Warframe, it's one of those games where one session is going to be like 30 hours. No real way around that. Well, I have used the desktop app a bit for storing my mods, or rather, getting used to that since actual coding jobs would have you use GitHub or some other similar stuff. Yeah, the desktop app's pretty, at least when it comes to just uploading your code to GitHub, is pretty nice. Like, it'll automatically detect differences in code between what's online and what's on your device, and let you choose which one gets stored where. Even shows you a history of uploads. And I have like 100 gigs left on my soft state drive, and I think I have like maybe 400 gigs left on my hard disk. There are some games I could uninstall, but I don't know. I don't think coding will take up that much space, though. When you get into art assets, that can take up like gigabyte after gigabyte after gigabyte. Like why games are like 200 gigabytes now is because of all the art assets, because they're going like 4K 1080p for just like these little logos.
I'm still detecting a lot of
Because the actual code part is only going to take up megabytes at the most. That just reminds me of the one Crusader Kings video I posted in Info Report a while back. Welcome to Brazil. Or if you will not come to Brazil, Brazil will come to you.
a juggernaut nearby.
Yeah, this 4 combo, it's less damage than the one from Flailing Branch, but it feels so much nicer.
Go away.
And yeah, DBS is one thing, because I'm at the point where I'm also the kind of player that likes to optimize things at least a little bit, so things like damage do matter to me, but before that, I went by feel.
The juggernaut. I think you made it angry. Good work.
The gay agenda. I might go with the Yggdrasil project. Yeah, in case you're wondering why like 8.71k was a big deal on the Juggernaut, even though I just killed another one, is because they have like an innate 90% damage reduction. They are really hard to kill. I might take off the ephemera, because I feel like I want the colors to stand out more. It definitely dampens them. I have no idea where the next infested is. Chunks. Okay, when you say it like that, that's just an amazing religious team. I really don't use the rushing combos that much. It's because of a bug with the controller. You can see, like, I switched to my weapon after doing that because it's the ADS button as well as the blocking button. Just needed to trigger those combos. Because of that, it's a little jarring to do that stuff. And it had even more bugs associated with it, but I managed to use Steam's controller support to work around a couple of the more egregious ones. So it's usable now. You can use it, but still don't quite feel like using it most of the time. Especially when you can just do like a little slide attack and cover similar distance most of the time.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
No, it's 2205. Yeah, I kind of told you so. That place is a lot harder than the level implies. Want me to carry you through? Actually, I'm not sure if I can help you with the quest. In my experience, the quests have been solo, but I don't know. By the way, this is default colors for Zaku. Just so you see.
If I may say, operator, your chosen warframe
Suits you. Ha ha. Yeah, sure. I haven't used Streza in a bit. I got Ash Prime on the way. I have the parts for Limbo Prime, but like I need more Nutane extract and Nutane extract. Because of my abnormal sleep, I'm going to be up for at least a couple hours longer, maybe 3 or 4 hours longer. So going overtime isn't going to affect that too much. Because I feel like things are just getting hit off right now in chat, anyways. If I can help with the Deimos quest, I'm totally down to do it because I've kind of somewhat trivialized Deimos for myself at this point. So I could help you through with that, or at the very least, I can call down a mech and play a mech warrior while you play Space Ninja. Oh, right, I was going to check if it's nighttime in the plains.
Operator, I've run.
And whenever I check, it's always just dawn in the plains. Ugh. Yeah, I did manage to complete it, by the way. I don't think your Warframe needs to be all that useful. You just need to get the hang of how the mech handles. Which, I mean, it really does throw you in the deep end right off the bat, but I did do it. You can do it too. After that, I think it's just stealthed all the way to the exit.
Welcome.
Find and pilot a fallen mech on Deimos. Well, what do you know? And then there's this one. This one you can only do at night on the plains. Gonna do that eventually.
It's time for Nora to say goodnight.
Yeah, but speaking of, you get Zaku from Deimos Bounties. So... yeah, let's just go to Necrolisk and do a Deimos Bounty. Yeah, most quests are solo. Actually, should probably be able to... yeah, I've not been paying attention to this a lot, so my standing is a lot lower than it could be. Dang daily caps. Like, a soft cap, I mean, I'd be a bit more fine with that. I kind of prefer no caps, but oh well. Alright, so... bounties. As you can see, Tier 5, we have Zaku Chassis Blueprint. Tier 3, Zaku Systems Blueprint. Tier 1, Zaku Neuroptics Blueprint. Then there's a quest you gotta do to get the actual main blueprint. So, you get Zaku from doing, like, high-level Deimos stuff. So, here. Want to be a faceless suit of living armor, and go ahead with that. Because of the helmet, they had to farm out 2 of them. Yeah, there are some androgynous warframes, but Zaku in the description is specifically stated to be neither. Because it's basically been made out of scrap warframe parts. Doesn't really have a specific sexual organs of any kind. Cambion Drift loadout, please. Let's see, that should be okay-ish. Quelor ought to be alright, but maybe not. Actually, what config? That's the B config. Alright, that should be good. And that there is the A config. And then, why did I choose the pennant? I mean, it's fine that I chose the pennant, I think. Maybe. I had the Nami Skyla before, but oh, okay. Could do Cronin. Yeah, I'll see how the pennant goes.
You are here to assist.
Let's see. Arrow barrel targeting subsystems. Modern Island Scintillance. Nano applicator? Anti-Amber Star. Oh, Weeping Wounds. There we go.
Report back with your results.
I think Weeping Wounds is worth like up to 30 plat. It's a pretty highly sought after mod. Might be worth like 10 or 20 though on the low end.
Will help the reclamation. Lloyd can give you the details.
I have Weeping Wounds. It's a great mod. It's plus 40% status chance per combo multiplier. So, you build your weapon for having combo duration, and then just build it in general for power. Throw on Weeping Wounds and Blood Rush, which Blood Rush is the same thing as Weeping Wounds but for crit chance, and there you go. get to 12 times, and oh my gosh, you're red critting everything with 300% status chance or something.
I'd love to see it again. Oh, hey, there's a cache nearby. Maybe see if you can open it. We could use the resource.
You will need to release the cache before we can access it.
Okay, let's just put that on.
The infestation is protecting itself with a sort of barrier membrane. Move inside the barrier before attempting to damage the infestation.
Nothing.
That should give me some energy.
To break it free. What's that
Or
connection?
at least that should have given me some energy.
No damage. You gotta get inside that bubble to do anything to the growth.
The infested substrate has formed tumors anchoring
I showed you this with Mesa before, and Mesa's Queen of the Bounties for a reason. With these open sight lines and her regulators, you can kill everything you need killed. That much issue. I like to not rely upon super meta stuff, though. I mean, I'll use meta stuff occasionally, but I prefer to use things that are a little bit weaker, at least. I don't want to use terrible stuff, but I don't want the game... Yeah, it's like, I want the game to be easy, but not brain dead easy.
No damage. You gotta get inside that bubble to do anything to the growth.
Excellent. You should be able to
I wonder if I killed... No, wait, did I?
efficiently procure. The additional cache contents should prove invaluable.
Ooh boy. Did you just use the cache to lure that humongous thing out? Brilliant.
Oh, that's right, level 21. Everything should deal a lot of damage.
In the vicinity must be removed before we can reclaim the base. Finding the parts necessary to make a bait should not be too hard. Take down a few
Another reason to use Scouts in open world. I mean, Arcwing's faster, but... Can you really blame me for wanting to run this fast? Not even using Gauss's full kit either. Should probably initiate with a heavy slam. That doesn't really have the wind up. Oh, sweet. Yeah, I had a really rough... Oh, by the way, the first Warframe I used out here on Deimos was Oberon. At least when I did somewhat decently. And there's a controller again. Why else is it disconnected like that? Always does it. Oh, they're above. That would explain things. Can't bullet jump that high. Okay, let's find a path up.
We are now ready to begin the bait infusion. Move to the vessel.
Wonder why I left.
This will draw more infested. Dispatch them while they are close to the vessel in order to complete the bait.
Yeah, like, the thing with Oberon, why I use him here, is that with his 2, that Field of Grass does radiation damage with the... It ticks fast enough that it basically has a guaranteed rad proc, even though it's technically 20%. So, cast that down, and the infested are melee, so they have to run through it. Oh, I am out of the... So they get rad proc, and then they start fighting amongst each other. Because that's what radiation does. Yeah, Yeah, that can be the case as well.
If the infested are eliminated,
I know, Lloyd, but it's not all of them come inside.
not work.
Alright, where's more infested? Oh. And those assholes outside the circle. Means I have to shoot it full of everything.
Base successfully deployed. The desired target is approaching. Eliminate it to fulfill mission parameters. Confirmed target is down. Deimos just fractionally improved its odds of survival. Parameters exceeded. Well done, Tenno. In my defense, there was no indication of a second entity, let alone one so unpleasant. You are in proximity to the base location. Once I reactivate the dormant elements, the infested will attempt to prevent completion of the process. Prepare for area defense.
Okay. If this were on Plains Eidolon, I'd kind of loathe this bounty, but because it's Deimos, it's actually coded right.
The infested appear to see this as a territorial dispute. They are not backing down.
We just have to kill them fast enough as they enter their area. Honestly, I feel like I should use a different style config. This one's meant to emulate V1 from Ultra Kill, because I saw Gauss with his alternate helmet. I'm just like, that's V1. That's totally V1. And I had to make that, and I've been using because I don't really use the appearance config that much. Aside from the Cambion Drift build, but like pretty much orange, red, and yellow energy color and an orange, red, and yellow landscape is a bit hard to see. Oh, I'm out of energy. That's so cool. See, normally if no enemies spawn here in this run of the plains, that would be mission failure. But here, it's fine. In fact, it's mission success.
All clear. Lloyd tells me there are strong connections across the network. The reclamation is a success.
A crushing and comprehensive victory. The infested have lost their appetites for now.
Yeah, the panic does alright. Yeah, they call it the exocrine, and you can walk on it. It's like cornstarch. I forgot to look for a necromech to inhabit. I legit forgot to do that. Okay, how am I going to... maybe I can fit... Hmm. Hmm. There's Constitution. Yeah, I guess that'll have to do. I don't really think I want Blast, but I don't have much of another option right now with this Riven. Eh. What if I prepped Galatine Prime for this? What if? And then Drifting Contact. And now we just try to fit as much heat on here as possible. Which is like 2 mods worth. There. Okay, so now there's Blood Rush and Weeping Wounds, but what if I do Gladiator stuff? Hmm. I'd have to fit a lot more in there. Would I? Yeah, I would. Would. Alright, guess I'll be using this then. Okay, now I need to find a necromech, because I totally forgot to look for one.
Faithful Tenno. The infestation has covered them now, but
Yeah, we were about a half hour over time.
that could still serve us
So I don't know if you guys, I guess Sobit has to go to bed, if he hasn't already.
Lloyd can give you the details.
Alyssa's likely listening from a distance with her AirPods. We're a half hour over. I mean, I could keep going, but I feel like you guys would want to go do something else. with your lives at this point, since I'm normally not streaming this long, and or want to go to sleep. Either one. It occurs to me that after the bounty finished, I could have just looked for a mech instead of going back in. Alright.
Pay attention. Hostiles incoming.
Alright, this one's got a blue and purple energy. Ah, the entrance. Okay.
They're all tuckered out. Let's go find some more playmates, yeah?
I have detected a hive nearby. Shoot to destroy it.
Honestly, this is the first time I've used such a vibrant or neon green for energy color. Yeah, I've used bright greens, but I usually go on the pale side of the green spectrum for when they're bright. Like aquamarine. But such a distinct green.
Infestation activity has dropped to virtually zero. A speedy resolution.
Alright, so I guess this bounty will be up then.
Now we can continue the restoration project unimpeded. Researcher Latrox.
And Alyssa has not spoken, but I don't really expect her to speak, given she tends to be away from computer.
Necessary survey.
There you are. Oh, a sight for sore eyes. Look at you. Magnificent. What a relief. I was expecting to get my head bitten off at any moment. While you're here, can you help me collect some samples? Just a few, and then we're gone. I swear. I swear, if the Fraternity were to demand these samples. Ooh, there's one. Pick it up, quick.
Alright, where the heck? There it is.
Now we need to grab some more samples, just to be sure.
Oh, there's the shield osprey.
More than enough. I'm in your debt, my gargantuan friend. Here we go. Processing. Oh, I hate it here. Hate it. I would give anything to get off this forsaken rock.
Ears are burning. Alright. Hope not literally.
And that, my friend, is a clean sweep. All samples uploaded.
Or really, in the minutes we have left, I suppose I should be asking why.
Excellent work, Tenno. With Latrox's help, we now have full scan data for the area around the base. You are in proximity to the base location. Once I reactivate the dormant elements, the infested will attempt to prevent completion of the process. Prepare for area defense. Protect the immediate area from incursion.
I guess one thing to know is that viral damage is not going to be that helpful here. The heavier units on Deimos, the ones that are the real pain in the ass, they are immune to viral status effects. Not to the damage itself, they're resistant to the damage, but they are immune to status effects, so you're better off bringing like corrosive and heat, maybe a little gas. You know, just eat some beans before you head out. Oh yeah, I still gotta do the daily focus grind, but I'm not gonna do that on stream. Just to verbally remind myself I should be doing that, because that also has a daily cap, which means I gotta do it every day. Otherwise it just won't get done. Can't just spend a weekend and grind it all out. Ah. Not sure how that would translate to your ears unless you're embarrassed. There are nights where you do talk a lot, but most of the time you are very quiet, and often it turns out to be because you're AFK. And you're still listening, but you are away from keyboard. I prioritize those things whenever I see them. It's just a huge fuck you guys.
You made that look easy. They won't be back anytime soon.
Anywho, I now intend to leave squad, so I go into my own instance, and then I will look for a mech. And that should give me the daily. And then I'll have to work on the nightly later. Nightly. Weekly. When it's night time. In the plains. I feel like it'd show up on the mini-map, but maybe it don't. I don't know. Oh, that's also... I tend to forget that at times, honestly. At least half the time I remember you have bad internet, but sometimes I do forget. My own necromech count? Nah, my own necromech doesn't count. I mean, hey, if that actually works out and it's stable internet, that's honestly amazing. And that could break the stranglehold on the US internet by the ISP conglomerates. Honestly, it's not just Comcast anymore, it's Shitcast. Holy fuck. Number one, I think I've mentioned this before, but the number one reason I want to leave the US is the internet companies. That is the number one reason. Not the police brutality, not the political divide, not the poor wages, not the bad living conditions, not the overpriced everything else. No, it's the internet. Internet is the number one reason. I mean, everything else is reason enough to leave as well, but internet is the top of the list. Because saying the internet's number one reason implies that if you resolve that, then I'd want to stay. But no, I'd still want to leave, just not as badly. Yeah, I really don't know where the heck these random necromechs spawn. I've kind of only ever seen one out here. No idea. A little iffy on Musk. He is doing some neat things, but he still is a billionaire, and you don't become a billionaire doing honest work. Oh, somebody wants to buy more. Okay. I guess we end this with the trade then. Well, there goes finding the mech. I guess I'll have to wiki where they spawn. I'll invite you momentarily. Now push the keyboard, because that's just easier to do trades in. Exit Necrolisk. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I'm glad you don't blindly trust him. So no, neither of us have complete information on him. So, as long as it's not blind faith or trust or whatever, I'm cool if you have your opinion on it. I wonder why I said nope. Yeah, so when I want to trade, I guess I've considered doing this on stream, but I have this page. Although, he's probably going to start the trade with me before I do with him. Yeah, I do this fast, because I pride myself on being fast in this. And there we go. I don't have the sets for those. Oh, you glad you have a good plan. Means you'll be able to prep for your future. As for me, I was kind of left fumbling until about the age of 25, which is, it set me back. Right, so with trade, I have this window open, and I set myself to online, and I sit in front of the trade terminal, like I do right now. And then, whenever somebody messages me, I just look up what they got within my own orders, because I have like over 90 orders set up. And I make sure my books stay updated while I do my selling. And through that, I can make like 100 plat in a day, or 200, or 300, depends how expensive the stuff I have, as well as, I guess, how quickly it sells. Usually here for a few hours, so I tend to tab out to read a manga or watch a video as well. Consider doing this on stream as well, but that'd be rather... It's enough Warframe being streamed, you know? Yeah. Meanwhile, I haven't really developed my network that much, so I am having a very hard time finding employment. I mean, no doubt part of it is because of the economic situation, but another part is indeed the lack of connections. Alright. Okay, let's see where the mechs spawn. I suppose the money thing is also an issue, because I don't really have money to spare right now, and if I did, I could probably have a much easier start. America is very pay to win. Like, really heavily pay to win. I guess now is a good time to mention there still is the link to a Ko-Fi page in the description if you want to donate. Nice. Look forward to that, so that I probably won't find what I'm looking for on this page. I should probably look for on the Deimos. No, Cambion Drift? Cambion Drift. Yeah, I mean, we all know pay-to-win games are shit. Alright, let me see if I can find... Alright. Oh, it has to be during a certain time of day. I don't know about music either. Can't really go into that. There it goes. I tend to balance it on my leg when I use the keyboard, and it just fell off. Okay, so it has to be during fast then. Oh, it is fast in Cambion Drift. Oh. Hopefully I can find one quickly. Hopefully they appear on the map too. That would really ease things up, but I don't know. I already found one, I think. Yes.
You're making waves, dreamers. I can feel it.
Yep. Oh, I can't. Can't transference in here. Oh, there he goes. Alright, that is the daily done, so now I need to go check if it's nighttime and see this. Because I've really been putting off that Tridolon hunt. Night in 41 minutes.
Some idiot wants to talk about the weather. Yo. Coming up next.
"20 minutes to Forma."
Disgusting, is it not, operator? Otis would enjoy
Purging this.
cleaning this room, but sadly this
Oh, got a half hour until I can subsume another Warframe.
you and your warframes. A necessary evil.
Oh, now that I have a better amp, I could probably farm out Wisp on my own in a decent amount of time. Hmm.
Vile. Putrid. This thing is responsible for biological functions of the orbiter. A strange design. Why would I be built with such a flaw?
I have ignored the Kuva Flood for the past hour, which is a real step up, because that's the main reason I end up playing this game for too long. It's every hour, and it's just like, alright, done the Kuva Flood, but it's 20 minutes to the next Kuva Flood. It's not that long, is it?
All systems nominal.
And then I play for another hour. Which means another Kuva Flood, and then another Kuva Flood, and another Kuva Flood. It's a vicious cycle. Hey, we get that. Paid to do it. And if you can find some joy in it, then good deal. Good deal. I'll just roll this die cube ribbon, because I have been forgetting to roll this thing since I got it. I like the die cube. Magazine. Maybe I can have 2 shots. Maybe. More mag capacity. Alright. Well, there's plus projectile speed. I guess that's a plus along with punch through, but we lose out on the puncture damage. Yeah, it kind of sucks I'm not getting good rolls. Why is there mag capacity on every roll when this thing has a mag capacity of 1? I'm not gaining any extra shots from this. But multi-shot, I guess I'll take the multi-shot. Actually, how is the status chance on this? Oh, that's pretty high. I think let's stick with multi-shot, though. Crit chance, damage to infested. Yeah, I'll take crit chance. Minus fire rate. Plus status, plus heat, plus damage to Grenier, minus fire rate. For context, the Daikyu has the slowest draw time of all bows. In fact, to the point it has been memed. Let me go find that. So I mean, I could take a meme. Oh, that would double the draws. Oh my gosh. No, the draw speed's 1 second. That guy stacked a lot of negative fire rate mods to do that, and he might have even gotten a negative fire rate ribbon. Like I just got. Let's look at that. ×2 for bows. That would be minus 106.8% fire rate, which would mean the charge. It takes 1 second to draw the bow, and then it'll take 2 seconds to draw the bow. Then I could stack that to take 3 seconds, or 4 seconds, or 5 seconds. Oh man. This thing is a slow draw speed, though. It's really powerful, though. I think it's the strongest bow there is, at least in terms of per shot. But man, yeah. It only has full. You can only fire at full draw, no quick shots. I'll take crit damage though. Rather not have negative fire rate. Oh my, plus damage. Oh, that's a tough. Oh, that is a tough one. I'll take the plus damage. Minus mag capacity, that's not really a negative. Status chance, multi-shot. Okay, now it's giving me good rolls, and now it's tough to choose. So, minus mag capacity, mag size is 1. That should be fine. I've never seen it go to 0. I'm not sure if it can go to 0. So that's pretty okay. But like 162.7 damage, or like 110 multi-shot with status chance. Versus status duration. The weapon recoil is not really that. That's a... Yeah, it's just damage and status duration. Weapon recoil doesn't exist. Okay, I'll take this. I'll take the multi-shot. And now we max it out. As you can see, it takes 18 capacity to slot a ribbon, so you have to format your stuff if you want to slot a ribbon. Oh boy. Yeah, I colored my Daikyu a long ass time ago. That is some old color scheme with limited options.
Operator, you have remembered well.
It has been potatoed though, that's good. It already has 100% status chance. It's 85 crit with a 4.4 multiply. Yeah, I really would have liked to have crit chance on this, but multi-shot will have to do. 5,750 total damage. Per shot, that is in sniper. Wait, what is... Wait, what about the Rubico? Rubico is 3,543. That's more damage than the sniper rifle. How about the Dread? But the Dread has multi-shot on it, so it might not be a fair comparison. And a Ribbon. 5,612. That still is slightly less. But, yeah. Yeah, the Daikyu is strong. Although this thing got a plus damage and plus multi-shot, so that's like huge buff. Actually, now I'm curious, that's like minus 44% mag capacity. I know this game rounds, so I'm curious if I actually get a mag size of 0. Nope, mag size is still 1. And now we have a total of 8,588. I have one forma though. I'm saving that for the Hiko because, like, I like the Hiko a lot. I mean, I like the Daikyu, whatever. I gotta buy forma at this point. Just gotta buy forma. You can make one forma a day, or you can, if I remember where to find it, whatever. Searching is faster, but I'm on a pad, so I'd rather just look through the menus. Forma bundle. It costs 20 plat per forma, or 35 plat for 3. That's where a good chunk of my plat goes these days, because I gotta forma shit a lot. I mean, I need forma to build stuff. Like, one of the last Sentinels I gotta get needs 2 forma. There were a lot of melee weapons that need forma. I think I crafted a good number of them, though. That needs a forma. And... I think... Yeah, I think I did craft most of the ones that need a forma. Huh. Yeah, there were a lot of weapons that need a forma. On top of me needing to forma my stuff, too. It's so much forma. So much goddamn forma. Like, I need to forma this thing at least once more before I can slot my ribbon in there. At least once more. if I find a good reason to use these prime mods, then I'm going to have to format it like another however many times. Like, to give you a good reference, that my favorite secondaries, at least beforehand, and maybe still currently, I don't know, Hiko might use her them. The Axomati. They've been formatted 5 times. Every single slot is polarized. Every single slot is polarized. It's like I need to forma stuff a lot. Phone is also nice. It's not my favorite though, and not as mostly because it's single fire. If I were working on a mouse, which I could now, my wrist doesn't bother me that much at all. I don't think mouse movements would push my wrist, but I'm still not really chancing it. If I were on a mouse, though, Euphona might usurp the Axomani. Because I'm on a stick, I prefer a little bit of inaccuracy and rapid fire to compensate for the fact that a stick is not the best at making quick adjustments to aim. But yeah, if you land a shot with my Euphona, oh, it's deadly. It was like a plus damage, plus crit damage, plus reload speed. This thing's got a 0.9 second reload speed. It's great. And oh my god. 11,247 damage on the primary fire. With a what? An 86.1% crit chance. I know I could make that 100%, but I thought it'd be better to increase base damage, because that's basically a guaranteed hit, and I probably won't miss the crit that often. With a 6.8 crit multiplier, so we're talking like 70, maybe 80,000 damage per shot. It's a... Oh boy, I like the Euphona, if I haven't mentioned that already. Axomati are still better, though. Me, anyways. The Piranha's really fallen behind. This thing's a really good secondary, but, like, it's not anymore for me. Probably because I built it entirely for Slash, though. I think if I build it out elementally, it might do better. Oh well. Another problem, another day. Also the Act Bolt, though. These things are nice. Rather, I have fun with them. But I don't want to forma them yet. I have to have enough things to forma right now. Let's put the Daikyu away, because I can't spare a forma for... Or can I? Can I spare a forma for it? I think I can spare a forma for it. And I might re-roll this again to see if I can get plus fire rate, but that's already a pretty good ribbon. Alright, so now it is, what is it, viral slash, okay. Okay. Just want to show you, like, the actual fire rate on this. Not the memed one. I'm curious if I can actually get fire rate that slow without a ribbon.
There is a large platoon of Grenier Marine stationed.
That's the fire rate. 1 full second. You want speed trigger on here. Like, you need speed trigger. Because 1 full second is nigh impossible to use in actual combat. Or, rather, you can use it in combat, but oh my, is it way too slow. Fast projectile speed with high damage, though. As long as you can overcome the draw speed, it is a really good bow. Even say it's my favorite bow. Until I got the ribbon for the Dread, and the Dread's just like, oh my. Like, the dread with my current ribbon I use on the steel path. You saw how little damage the Hiko throwing stars were doing. I mean, the dread does little damage as well, but, like, it causes a bleed tick, which of course ignores armor, and I've seen that tick for 76,000 damage per second. Because of course it does. Yeah, it's not great for upfront combat because the bleed tick takes a second to kick in, but man, for stealth, that is... yeah, that's steel path viable. Yeah, I gotta, like, drop viral for speed trigger. See if I can fit... I can probably fit heat on here anyways. Yeah, we're an hour overtime now. DC conversations died, so now's probably a good time to call it. Take out the Hiko so I can kill faster.
You have broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction.
Okay, I'll do it. I'm gonna post that meme video in for report so you can rewatch it. Meantime, I think I'll look through if I see what negative fire rate mods I have. Have a good night. It was real nice talking with you, Sobit, Schliff, and nice of you to listen, Alyssa. I don't know if I'll do more of Vivian Clark. I could do more of it. At the same time, you know I'm addicted to Warframe.